The beauty of circles and the beauty of the CIRE certificate, I think, is that it blends that idea of a Western degree with Indigenous knowledge and tribal knowledge, and it allows for both. So being able to work on that here and then bring back my expertise and knowledge to my community.
Here it felt really natural, and it felt like a very validating space to be in, where people not only said, oh, I believe you because I've been through it, but I also believe your credentials and where you come from.
I think having a cohort has made this certificate the best part of my graduate education. I couldn't have done it without my cohort members. Growing up away from the homeland and around non-Indigenous students, giving me a safe place to claim my indigeneity, to be Indigenous without question, and to have a place where I can build understandings and come to relationships with my own land, but also with other Indigenous people, has been truly a sacred experience.
So being able to see both sides of, I guess, scientific side, but also the cultural side, and speak on why it's important to do science, but also why it's important to our culture and why we do it the way we do things.
And the ability to also be in relationship with the Pacific Northwest. And that was one of the main components that I was missing, was relationship with land. And being in this cohort experience and talking to folks how to engage in relationship with land in different spaces has really allowed me to practice that.
When I heard about the Circles program, they were looking for Indigenous students and they wanted to have Indigenous ways be recognized in STEM, and I feel like that's really important to me because there's other ways of knowing, not just the dominant way like Western science. I think taking them out there with the meadow, getting them reconnected to the land will be very important because our connection to the land is one of our traditional ways of knowing.
I think having that idea of where we are first in our hearts, our minds, our past, our history, in our blood, then that will tell us, hey, these are some things that you can study or work in that will feed and protect and just promote that agency and allow others to also do the same thing.
Yeah, I've learned a lot this first semester with my cohort. We went out on Lake Coeur d'Alene for our orientation, paddleboarding and canoeing, and that was our first time together, and just all learning from each other and being out there in the beauty of nature on beautiful Lake Coeur d'Alene. And it's good to have that support and to be able to provide my support for others. And it's also a learning experience to be able to provide that support.
I'm so excited to take these lifelong friendships and also just having a cohort to do research and bounce ideas off of not for just graduate school, but for the rest of my life as we go on in our different fields, to have just a base connection where we can always feel safe to explore new ideas together.